What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. How is everybody doing? We are here. It's here. It's finally here, man. We made it. I just wanted to make this last-minute video essentially for you guys. If you're gonna, hopefully you can catch this before the expansion actually launches. But I wanted to go over kind of all the features that we're expected to see in Dragonflight in this new expansion. What's it gonna look like? And yeah, it's just very exciting. This is an awesome day. Once again, I'll just say that if you're going to be watching Twitch while playing a Dragonflight as you're starting your journey today, again, it's launching like right now, basically. I'm going to be streaming from 4 p.m. Eastern today until 4 a.m. sort of tomorrow night. So I'm going to be on all afternoon/evening. The game launches at 6 p.m. Eastern for me, so I'm going to be on 2 hours before launch. We can chat, we can talk about the game, all that kind of stuff. Tell me if you switched your main like I did. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to talk about the features, and it's very, very exciting, guys. This is like the best time of, any year when the WoW expansion's coming out. It's so exciting, man, just to have this new thing going on. So what's going on in Dragonflight? If you don't know, I'm going to give you like a big TLDR on all the cool features that are coming and why they're so cool in Dragonflight if you've kind of missed some of that. So number one, we've obviously got a new continent, the Dragon Isles, and it's in Azeroth, okay? So one big theme about the Dragon Isles is that we're going back to Azeroth, and I think that this is really, really cool because it really brings back that fantasy setting that we were used to in Azeroth. You can see, like, there's just nature everywhere, and it looks like the fantasy game that we all know and love. There's a bunch of lava flying around over here. There's dragons. The dragons are back. I'll show you some more of the zones in a second. I want to get to the crafting guys here in a minute, but compared to Shadowlands, where it was literally all just like doom and gloom, it was like, we're in the afterlife, and I get it, but like everything is some version of grayscale. It's like everything has a little bit of gray or black or darkness in it, and it was just so frustrating to have that experience. In my opinion, it just made it like it pulled away from the fantasy MMORPG that we're all used to playing. So it's not dull anymore. It's back to Fantasyland. There's lots of magic going on. The ground is all crackling and bubbling with energy, and it like just feels like we're in a brand new fantasy kind of expansion again, and that's a great feeling. The continent itself is actually very big as well. I think you guys have maybe heard about this, but this continent is huge. These zones are very, very big, so it might look like it's small on the outskirts because it's only got 4 different zones in it, but I promise you it's very big, and you will get that feeling once you start playing. So what's the second thing I want to talk about? Well, we've got dragon riding and dragon racing, and this is a really big part of the expansion. A really fun part of the expansion is you can take your dragon and you can ride around, and you can, not only is there dragon riding and dragon racing, but there is also these dragon points here. Look at this one. I'm going to fly through them right here. That's a talent point that I just picked up for dragon riding itself, and I'll get to that in a minute. But it's so much fun riding around on this thing. It feels like a completely different way to approach the game, and I've talked about this in other videos, but it really is true. Once you get in here and start riding around, if you don't know, the speed you can get up to on a dragon, on dragon riding, is like 910% or something. Right now, I think we have 310% for regular mount just flying around. So with dragon riding, yes, there's some limitations in terms of like your vigor and stuff, but it is so much more fun. It gets you from quest to quest to quest so much quicker. There's actually a dragon riding thing right over here. A dragon race. Let's see if we can go find it. It's right up here. There's dragon races you can find all across the zone. I'll show you it really, really quick. I'd like to try the course. Let's go. So you can jump on here and you can just go and try your hand at the actual races. There's just fun races. And there's also multiplayer versions of these races, and you get to use your dragon riding skills. So you'd have to kind of follow this around. You want to go as fast as you can. It is a timed trial, so you want to keep going like as quickly as you can. And there's a whole kind of I'm gonna go speedy here. There's a whole thing to dragon riding. There's a whole, like, there's a bunch of mechanics to it that you guys will. Oh, did I miss that? Shoot, I might have missed that. That you guys will learn to understand as you sort of pick this up. But this thing is really fun. The dragon racing is fun. There are multiplayer versions of it, as I said, that where you can compete against your friends and just have a blast trying that. But really, what this really enables, dragon riding, in my opinion, is it brings back this idea of exploration, I think, in the Dragon Isles, that you're going to be incentivized to just fly around the Dragon Isles on your new dragon and explore. What did I get there? Bronze? Oh, no, I got silver. We got silver. There we go. So you can do a time trial like that. Oh, I actually did get gold. Never mind. That's cool. There you go. You can try to get gold. You can try to beat your friends. It's a lot of fun with the Dragonriding. But really, what this incentivizes, because of the talent trees, the little talent point over here, it incentivizes you to explore the Dragon Isles, to fly all over this place, because you can fly at maximum speed. And you can just go wherever you want. You can just double jump up, and I'm off. I'm going wherever the heck I want to go, man. I'm not limited, and I can just look around, maybe pick up some crafting stuff that I want to go. Like, you can just do whatever you want, and that is an exciting, exciting feature in the game. So, Dragonriding, Dragon Racing, they're awesome. They're here to stay, and I hope they continue into the next expansion. There's a brand new Renown system that's coming as well. We had Renown in Shadowlands. We're all used to that, and the system with the covenants and gaining renown. One thing that's really nice about this new renown system is that it's not mandatory. There is really no immediate player power that comes from having to do the new renown system here. There's no grind. That's all gone, and that is so exciting, because it means that what it really means for me is a couple things. Number one, it makes the game feel more like an MMO again. Like, there's reasons to go do this renown system, and I'll show you that in a second. There's reasons to level up these different factions, but it has nothing to do with player power. So it's just for fun. It's just for, like, being in the massive multiplayer online environment again. That's what it just gives you, that feeling of, like, the world is alive, and I'm a part of it, and I'm just exploring this new land and getting these new perks when I'm in the outdoor zone. Each one of the factions, of course, is tied to one of the different zones, of course. So the Maruk Centaurs are in the Inaran Plains. The Dragonscale Expedition is kind of everywhere, but they're in the Waking Shores in particular. Then you have the Azure Span is home to the Iskari Tuskar, and the Valdrakan Accord has to do with Valdrassus for the most part. So they're kind of tied to the different areas, and you will get different bonuses for those different zones depending on the perks you're picking up with here. So let me look at a couple of these really quickly. For the Maruk Centaur, which is in the second zone, the Inaran Plains, they have a bunch of really cool things. You can unlock this nomad camp, which is right here, called the Plains. So the Alang nomads will welcome you to their camp wherever it happens to be. So this is a group of, like, nomadic centaur that are going around the zone. And if you unlock this perk, you will be able to see where they are at all times. You can go in and join up with them and maybe get a quest from them, repair your gear. It gives you that really amazing feeling of, like, we're on the hunt, we're exploring the world together. That's a really one of the really cool features there. You get different dragon riding customizations for all of the 4 specs. So if you want to upgrade what your dragon looks like when you're riding around on him, or her, whatever, then you can get that from each one of the different factions. And you will be able to upgrade all 4 of the factions to max level by the end of the expansion. I don't know how long that'll actually take, but you can upgrade them all. Call of the Hunt Blessings. These are really cool. So join the hunt alongside the centaurs. This gives you, like, a perk. Let me try and find it, actually. Where is it? Call of the Hunt 3. So you may select a Hunter's Blessing while hunting alongside the Maruk Centaurs chosen at Trainer Fodrum in Marukai. So, again, you get these, like, really... It's all about going out into the world and hunting, like, the wildlife that are in the Inaran Plains, which it's a very big zone. Lots of wildlife over here. That's kind of what the Maruk Centaur is all about, and you can get buffs for that. One really cool one. Let's go to rank 10 here. So, your standing with the Maruk Centaur allows your other characters on this account to gain 100% additional rep with the Maruk Centaur while their renown is below level 10. So you get this happens with every single renown faction, actually, is that you can get these bonuses that are account wide. That's another big part of Dragonflight. You're getting bonuses that are account wide. Gone are the days of Shadowlands and other expansions where you had to level up this on your main character and then level up on your alt character and level up on your other alt character. That's all gone now, so that's really cool. Really good to see that coming into Dragonflight. Rank 23, let's go there. This is the final hunt. You may acquire the Shakar Hunter Horn from Quartermaster Husong in Marukai to use your Maruk hunting abilities while adventuring in other Dragon Isles outdoor zones. So you can take all the bonuses that you're getting from being on the hunt in for the Maruk Centaur, and you can just take it into Valdrassus and the Azure Span. It's kind of cool. You get to take your big bonuses to other zones as well. Very cool. So the Renown system is looking to be like a really fun side piece of content that you can do. If you're mostly like a Mythic Plus and raiding person, in the game. This is something you can do just for fun in your off time. You can do it with friends. It's really cool. These systems are actually quite deep. There's like a rock climbing thing you can unlock associated with the Dragon Scale Expedition, where you can literally unlock the ability to like do a rock climbing mini game. There's so many cool things in here, and they're not player power related, which means you can just enjoy them. You can just have fun doing them. Don't feel any pressure. Just get them done at your own pace, and that's a really, really cool thing. I love that. So Renown system's awesome. There's a brand new crafting system in the game as well. Actually, let me go over here and look at this quick. Along with this, again, this button actually shows everything. So you got the Dragon Isles Renown system, and then this is the talent tree for Dragonriding. So you can unlock new skills by completing Dragon Isles campaign quests. So there's a bunch of those. Those are actually, I think, in the in some of the faction things here. And then you can pick up these talent points that I just showed that I flew through, and you can upgrade your talent tree for Dragonriding here. There's lots of different perks you can pick through. They're basically all just bonuses to your outdoor experience in the Dragon Isles, and they'll help you fly faster. They'll help you get your vigor back quicker, all those kinds of things. So this is another cool little progression system you get. Again, nothing to do with player power. It's all about your outdoor zone experience and being able to enjoy that experience even more. So that's really, really cool. Let's look at the crafting system really quickly. I'm not going to do a deep dive on this because there's lots of other videos that have done a better job on this, but oh my god, there is a robust, enormous crafting system that's coming into the game. You'll have the ability to make high quality gear that basically rivals, it's on par with Mythic Plus and Raid gear, which is a brand new idea for the crafting system. Usually the crafting system is like good early in the expansion, and then it falls off later. Not the case anymore. There's a new work order system in Valdrassus, which is really cool. So in the main capital city of Valdrakken, there's a new work order system. You can basically, there's a whole crafting like area over there, and it'll allow you to put your work orders in and send those out to other players. I'll talk about that in a second. Let me actually just fly over there. Let's fly like an eagle. I'll show you this in a second. So one really cool thing about this work order system is that, number one, you can either become a crafter yourself, which allows you to fill these work orders, okay? Or you can be a person who just provides the materials to the crafters, and then you can send work orders out and be like, hey, I need a blacksmith to make me these explorer plate boots. I don't have the ability to do, I haven't researched blacksmithing myself, but I'm a gatherer. I'm out in the open world. I'm on my dragon riding mount. I'm picking up resources, and then I'm going to send them all off to a crafter. He or she is going to make that thing for me. I'm going to pay them an extra, 500 gold or something. They're going to make it. They're going to send it back to me. And I can increase the quality of the gear. That's a new thing that's here. Expected quality, right? You can go from kind of the copper sort of thing to silver to gold to platinum, all the way up to like whatever that diamond thing is at the bottom. You can get additional eye levels because of that crafted stuff, which is very, very cool. This system is looking incredibly robust. There are also like mining perks, which is really cool. So I'm going to go to mining, my mining journal. You can see all the different kinds of things that you can mine, and then you can get bonuses depending on like hardened skin, damage taken reduced by 5%, lasts 2 minutes. You can get Fury of Battle. You have a chance when slaying an enemy, enemy players, to gain rousing ire. So you can basically be a miner out in the open world, and you can turn on the PvP mode, the open world PvP mode, and this will give you a bonus to that. Further mining or herbs gathering extends the duration. There's Molten, envelops you in flames, which causes attackers to suffer fire damage. Like, this is just an open world kind of perk for you, but it's a really cool addition to this idea of becoming a gatherer or a crafter. You can kind of do whichever one you want. I think it's down here. Artisans, here it is. So this is the big thing here. This is the artisans market. This is where all your crafters are going to hang out, and you can see crafting orders are right here. I can put you can see work orders that are right here. So you're going to see like hardcore crafters are going to chill here, and they're going to look at all the different work orders. There's some, there's all kinds of stuff that's going to be populating here, which is really, really cool. So you can see I have to put this wilder cloth in, spools of wilder thread, yada, yada, yada. And it looks like the posting fees. So this is me if I want to put up a crafting order for somebody. It's looking really cool, guys. This whole crafting system is looking awesome. So I think that this is going to be a massive part of the game for a lot of people. It's going to change their perspective on like whether or not they want to be part of the crafting system, because it used to just be like you get specific bonuses from the crafting system and then you'd can it. Now it looks like a much more permanent system that's going to be really, really amazing. So, okay, the next point is obviously the new talent system. I've talked a lot about this, but these talent trees have completely changed the game. And they are the only form, alongside tier sets, which are going to be coming in each season of Dragonflight. This is the only real form of player progression in the game. This makes the game incredibly alt-friendly. All you have to do is get to level 70, and then boom, you've got all your talents. That's your player power done with, and then you're going to go and try and acquire gear. Just go get gear upgrades. That's what you're doing. You get your talents, you get your gear upgrades. That's it. That's the game for you, and it's not boring by any means. What it means is there's no grind anymore. You don't have to grind AP for your artifact weapon or for Azurite armor, any of that stuff. You just jump in, get to level 70, and then start grabbing gear as best you can. Whether you want to do it through crafting, go out in the open world with your dragon riding mount, go gather resources, and then craft your gear. Maybe you're missing 1 or 2 pieces that you haven't gotten from all your dungeons and raids that you've been doing. Go craft a piece just for the interim. Maybe just to get your eye level up a little bit, so you're a little bit more noticeable to the Mythic Plus guys who are like who are real stingy about who they're going to take based on eye level. Like, that's kind of the options that you have now, which is incredibly cool. Again, alt-friendly, guys. Get your character to level 70, boom, you're done. If you want to chill and just get an alt character up to level 70, then now they have as much power as your main character does, minus the gear, let's say. But that's an exciting new system that really allows us, in general, to make lots of different characters, and that's exciting for me because I love making lots of characters. I just love it. So this new talent system, not only is it fun to play with, not only is it so much better than the old talent system, it is really alt-friendly, and that's just such a huge deal. Lastly, let's talk about the new seasonal approach. So they have given us the dungeons for the first season of Dragonflight. So you can see they actually have a whole new Mythic Plus dungeon section here on this tab, which is so cool. So when we first get into Dragonflight, for the first 2 weeks, November 28th to December 12th, that's 2 weeks, you're going to be able to do all the new dungeons up to Mythic level 0, right? Flat Mythic 0. So you can get a feel for all the new dungeons, and they are all really cool, let me tell you that. But then in Season 1, you flip over to here, and you can see exactly what dungeons are a part of Season 1. Algathar Academy, Ruby Life Pools, Azure Vaults, Not Defensive. Those are the 4 new ones, and then they're adding in 4 old dungeons from past expansions. Jade Serpent, Burial Grounds, Halls of Valor, Court of Stars. So each season for Mythic Plus now, Blizzard is going to give us 4 new dungeons and 4 old dungeons. Now, I'm assuming once we get to Season 3 of Dragonflight, they're not going to give us 4 brand new dungeons again. I think they're only going to stick with the 8 dungeons they've made for Dragonflight. And so it'll be like Season 1 will have these 4. Season 2 will have the other 4 that we didn't get. So like Neltharis, I think, Halls of Infusion, Uldamon, and something else. Brackenhide, maybe? Those are the other 4. So then they'll bring us 4 old dungeons from past expansions again. What this does for Mythic Plus in particular is it makes it feel like Raid. It makes it feel like you are getting the same experience that of the new Raid coming out and new Raid content for the Raiders. You're getting a brand new season of brand new dungeons, so you're not running Plaguefall for the 700th time, you know? And we're also going to have, of course, the seasonal affix coming in, which is going to be Thundering for Season 1, which looks pretty cool. So I think that this is an amazing new system, particularly for Mythic Plus. It's really going to boost everybody's love for Mythic Plus, I think, and it's going to make it fresh. Brand new, fresh experience for us coming into each season. I really love that. I think that's going to be an amazing feature. And, of course, we're going to be getting new raids. That's, of course, always going to be the same. I can't look at it right now, but it is the Vault of the Incarnates. I think it's in... There it is at the back here. Vault of the Incarnates right there. So it's in the Thaldraszus zone. That's the first raid for Dragonflight, and it's looking to be really good from the footage that I've seen. So that's it, guys. That is all the different features that are kind of coming in Dragonflight. We've got, of course, the brand new continent itself, which is looking like a really fresh fantasy experience. No more of the afterlife from Shadowlands. We've got dragon riding and dragon racing. You can race your friends. You can fly around. This is a whole new way to traverse the zone. It's faster. It's more fun. It'll get you from quest to quest much more quickly. And it also opens up this idea of exploration for you, which I love, this idea of people just going and exploring. Just jump out and fly to the next area and go find some mining resources that you want to do. Go jump on and do a dragon race that you might want to do. Go pick up a side quest somewhere. You can just go out and be immersed in the game itself. Just have fun playing the game. And on top of that, we have a new Renown system with a new Dragonriding talent tree. These are both optional systems, guys. These are just factions that you can pick up. Pick whichever one you want and figure out what perks you like and just go do it. Just go have fun playing it. You can really just jump into the game, and I think Dragonflight in particular has really removed a lot of that mandatory grind content that we were all frustrated with. Things like Torghast, farming AP, farming resources for legendaries. All that stuff is kind of gone now. And they've really consolidated into these new talent trees and just chasing gear each season, which we're used to doing anyway. And I think that this is going to make the Dragonflight expansion just a really good feeling in general. All these new systems combined make it feel like this game is just going to be absolutely incredible to play. It's going to be fun to play, and it's going to feel like we're just back into that fun fantasy MMO feeling once again. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you're all having a blast. If you're watching this after the expansion has launched, I hope you're having a blast. But be sure to join me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ZukoVibes. I'm going to be streaming all day today with the expansion launch. It's going to be an absolute blast. So thank you guys again for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.